You have people very excited you are here. I was trying to get through the reading part, and all I could see in my peripheral vision was, oh my God. It was just like, yeah, they're very excited.
Well, I know you're going to Paris, and
I am.
My husband and I went through a list for you. He wrote it out. It's all the things that you, really cool things in Paris.
Are you serious?
And, yeah, and
that's so nice. First of all, I'm down for a flea market anytime. Oh my God, thank you.
yeah, but you can go to a restaurant that's near, and this is pretty good.
Oh my gosh, thank you. You are so nice. Like, you actually, like, followed through on doing it. Like, that's so nice. Michael Douglas did, too. He was like, I know some great places in Paris. I was like, I know nothing, so you help a girl out. So thank you.
Also, as an artist, I had a friend, Angela McCuskey. She had recently passed, but when I went to Paris, and she's another artist, wonderful singer, and she said, you need to go to the Square of Roses. There's a square called the Square of Roses, and that is apparently where artists used to go to write. I mean, I went there and I had, a cup of coffee and, a croissant. I felt very French and, wrote a verse. I don't even know, but it didn't matter. I just felt that connection with all the artists that had come there through the centuries. Maybe,
and it sounds beautiful.
In the 30s, that's when it was big. But
you're so cool. That was so cool and thoughtful. Thank you. But the Olympics are starting. Do you watch the Olympics? Are you, like, what's your sport to watch?
Well, lately it's been, what's my sport? Well, I'm real proud of the women's sports teams.
Yeah.
I'm
excited about the WNBA.
Right? Yeah. I mean, how many times that women just, are not embraced, the teams, but the women's hockey team kicks butt. Come on.
And the WNBA is, I'm gonna tell you what, my kids want to go to a game and they want to go to a WNBA game.
Well,
like, I didn't even put that in there. Like, they were just like, oh, we want to do that. I was like, yeah, we do.
Yeah, you do, right?
Yeah.
No, it's great. What they're doing is great. And I'm so proud of them. I really am.
Yeah.
And all the athletes that work so hard. I was inspired by one of the athletes that went back, had a baby, came back, and she won the gold. But I watched the documentary, when everybody was watching documentaries, I was watching her, and I kind of did the same thing to prepare for the Girls Just Want to Have Fun farewell tour so I can build up, get strong.
People don't realize this, man, but like, because I thought I was going to die. One show, this was like, I don't know how long ago it was, but we were laughing afterwards, but I thought I was going to have a stroke on stage. Because you don't realize how physical it is, like a full show. Even if you're not like dancing around, if you're really singing, like a full show, it's like a completely different level of physicality that you don't experience doing anything else.
Well, you have to be an athlete.
Like to be able,
sing.
I'm not an athlete.
Well, no, but you know what?
Or am I?
But, hon, as long as you do aerobics, you have to do aerobics for the vagus nerve system, right? I mean, I'm still taking vocal lessons all my life, but it's really like I view it as vocal therapy. I wouldn't tell my vocal teacher doesn't see it that way, but if you got a little issue, then you do this exercise, and it works.
Yeah.
And so that's how I deal with it. I was going to bring you one of those vinyls.
I'm taking
really
this one.
Thank you for the Dreamboat Annie record. I used to sing Magic Man in my cover band. I thought that was
really
that's
like my top 2 favorite. Heart. That's my top 2. Yeah, I love that song.
Is really great.
I know.
Yeah.
So wait, so you just announced, like we were talking about, your farewell tour. Like, is it really farewell, do you think?
Yeah, no more trains, planes, and automobiles for this one here. No more.
Yeah.
Listen, I want to do a celebration. I haven't, if this is, I'm 70, all right?
Are you serious? I think I ran into you at the Kennedy Cigars, and you told me your age that time, and I didn't believe you then either. That's rude.
Listen, I just feel strong now, and I want to celebrate. If I'm gonna do something, I want to do it while I'm strong enough to sing the way I want to sing.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to celebrate. I'm really looking forward. It's an arena tour. I haven't done it since the 80s, right? So I'm excited to do the tour because I view it as the technology now, come on, is so awesome, right?
Yeah.
You could mix so many things. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not going to have pyrotechnics. I saw what happened to Michael.
Yeah.
So it wasn't good.
Oh man, I got nailed at a show once. Yeah, and it got my arm because my mic broke, and they had to give me a.
No, but that's not what you know. So. Whatever, you know.
There is, though, the advancement of technology, like the coolest things you can do on stage. I've seen, even in a small, tiny theater, I've seen people like accomplish really cool stuff. Yeah.
Well, in the future, in 26, like Working Girl will probably go to, that's the musical I'm working on, Working Girl.
Yeah.
And so in 25, we'll go out of town. In 26, we'll probably head towards Broadway. So I'm excited about that. But I can get the tour done first.
I know.
Then, you know.
People are stoked. A lot of those people are here. That was a look at her new documentary, which tells the story about her life and career. It's called Let the Canary Sing, and you can see it on Paramount Plus. So where did the title come from?
I was in a band, Blue Angel, and we were trying to, I loved that band. I thought it was a great band. And, you know, it was a lot of guff because the powers that be heard I'm going to be strong, so they just went to that and decided, well, she could just sing ballads. And I said, you know, and they always take you out to eat, right? And they have these meetings. So, you know.
And then people word it to you like, you have this opportunity. And I'm like, what a great opportunity. Thank you.
Listen, they said to me, they said, we'll make you into the next Barbra Streisand. And I said, you already got Barbra Streisand. Why do you want to do that? I'm a rocker. I don't want to just do ballads. If that's what you're hinting you're going to do. And who wants to take somebody else's persona?
Yeah.
And by the way, let me just say, when I was 9, I sang Barbra Streisand. Me and her were so close, I was on the other side of her. That's how.
I'm a fan as well. Yeah,
I mean, come on. And then I met the Beatles and the Supremes, and, you know, I had my music advanced.
Yeah, just,
you know, I was 9.
That's what I love about it. All the different music kind of ends up inspiring you and makes you whatever your sound ends up being. Mine was Whitney Houston. I got cornered by a very huge executive.
I'm sure.
And was like, no, you're Whitney Houston and you just don't know it yet. And I'm like, my name is Kelly Clarkson. I was like, and no one is Whitney Houston. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one is Barbara Streisand. No one are these people. Like, nobody wants to hear that. Like, it's too big of a thing to aim for me. And then also, it's like, can you invest in me? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're like, invest in me, not in what you think I should do and sound like.
Well, if you have a choice in life, and you look at it and look at your options, and I wanted to go with a company that could use somebody like me, and not, I wanted, you know, I've been in a rock band my whole life. And anyway, we were having this discussion. I wanted to get out of the label, got out of the contract finally, and then I had to deal with the management, and I wanted us to move on to a better manager. And I was trying to make a deal where he would make money. Obviously, he wasn't having it. And I had to go bankrupt, and I had to go to court. And I learned a lot in court. I was sitting there, and the judge finally, at the end of the court case, said, let the canary sing. And then that was his gavel.
Oh.
That's where it comes from.
Oh, my gosh.
I just want to say that when I was approached to do the documentary, as I was telling Kelly, I was like, well, I'm not dead. Why should I do that? You know, but when you're alive, if something's not true, you could say, you know, hey, that's not true, instead of, oh, the facts were kept to protect the ignorant, you know, which is one of my jokes. I always say, not so funny, I know. But I happened to be like everybody else during the pandemic, watching documentaries, and I saw this film, Laurel Canyon, by this director, Alison Elwood. And when I saw it, it was a film, and it was very moving. And I thought, wow, why don't you do something with a real filmmaker? You know, someone who's done, and this film really touched me.
Instead of like a bio kind of thing.
Well, I didn't want, yeah, well, that's boring. And I thought everybody knew everything about me anyway. It's not like I hide anything.
Amen.
You know?
Yeah.
So share your stories. I mean, I was blessed to do a documentary. Not that everybody will, but you can still share your stories, and that makes us stronger, right?
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen. Sorry, I interrupted clapping. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you've seen it, but the Hollywood Reporter does this thing where they do a thing in the round, and it's like women of all ages, like people of all ages. I feel like it's just women generally. I've never seen one. Maybe they do it with men, but I've seen a bunch of them, and it's like, you know, you have everybody. Like at this one, there was like Jodie Foster and Nicole Kidman, but also they had like Brie Larson. They just had random people here, Sofia Vergara. It was like all these random people of all ages, like actors, and it was really cool. I didn't know I would love something like that, but I loved it because of actually what you just said. They were all sharing their experiences and kind of feeding off that and then learning from each other, also not feeling so isolated, it seemed, and really just kind of bouncing off of each other. And it was really inspiring to watch. So you're right. There is something. Have you seen those? Have you ever seen those?
No, but I'll look for them.
You should, yeah, Google. I went down the YouTube, something popped up on mine, and I was like, what's this? And then I watched like 4. I was like, it was so exciting.
No, I will.
Yeah.
A lot of times, I gotta say, I watch those dog videos, you know. And then I look at my dogs, and I'm like, listen, you know, Lassie used to help make the beds.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, Timmy in the well, what have you done today?
No, you know, they're cute.
No, I love my dog so much. Well, we have to stop for another break. One more time for Cyndi Lauper, everybody. Her documentary, Let the Canary Sing, is now on Paramount+. And look for Cyndi's greatest hits collection of the same name. It's out now wherever you get your music.